Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to do some problems on binomial probability. And I'm going to focus this video on binom PDF and binom CDF. Okay, so in order to be familiar and in order to be successful at this topic, you need to understand when to use binom PDF and when to use binom CDF. So if you want to use binom PDF, you can use it when a given event is exactly equal to a number. So here, P of X equals K. So that's when you will use binom PDF. If X is less than or equal to K, you will use binom CDF. If X is less than K, then you'll use binom CDF. If X is greater than K, then you will subtract binom CDF from 1. If X is greater than or equal to K, then you subtract binom CDF from 1. Okay, so most schools, most teachers actually give this information to you on the test, so you don't have to memorize it. Okay, but if your teacher doesn't give it to you, then I recommend to pause the video and take notes on this topic. So let's begin. So Matthew is a salesperson and is successful at selling 73% of his pitches. Find the following probabilities if on the given day he sells 12 phones. Okay, so alright, let me find my pen. Alright, so you know that he is going to sell 10 phones. Okay, so based on our equation sheet, you know that it's going to be exactly equal to 10. So that's why we're going to use binom PDF. Okay, so we're going to have binom PDF, and it's going to be 12, comma, 0.73, comma, 10. And the answer to this is, I'm going to use my calculator. So just in case if you don't know, the way you solve these on your calculator is you press second and you go to vars and you keep going down to A and B, and those options are binom PDF and binom CDF. So again, click second, vars, and go all the way down to A and B, and then you click whichever one you're going to use. So in this case, we're going to use binom PDF. So I click that. I am going to have 12 trials. My probability is 0.73, and I'm going to sell 10 phones. So my answer is going to be 0.2067. Okay? And this is because X is directly equal to, it's exactly 10. Alright, B. Find the probability that Matthew sells at least 6 phones. Okay, so now we have at least 6 phones. So if you go back, at least is going to be this 1 minus binom CDF. Okay, and that's because X is going to be greater than or equal to 6. So we are going to have 1 minus binom CDF, and it's going to be 12, 0.73, and 6. So again, I use my calculator, I click second vars, go all the way down to A and B. I'm going to use binom CDF, so it's going to be option B. Trials, I have 12. The probability is 0.73, and X value is 6. So I get 0.076, and I'm going to subtract this from 1. So 1 minus 0.076 gives you 0.924. Okay, so that's your answer. Alright, moving on. So it's the same problem, it's just a different part. Find the probability that Matthew sells at most 8 phones. So when you have at most, you're going to be having P x is less than or equal to 8. And for this, you will be just using binomial CDF. Okay, so it's going to be binomial CDF of 12, 0.73, 8. So, alright, let's do our calculations again. Binomial CDF, so that's going to be option B. Trials 12, probability is 0.73, and my x value is 8. So my answer is 0.4137. I recommend to have 4 significant digits because that's what most teachers like to see. Alright, new problem. You play tennis regularly with a friend and you believe that the outcome of each match is independent. For any match, you have a probability of 0.3 of winning. This week you play 5 matches. Find the probability that you win 2 of those 5 matches. So 2 is exact, okay? They want you to find the probability that he will be winning 2 matches. So it's just going to be x is equal to 2. And when you have exact amount that they have asked for, you will be always using binomial PDF. Binomial PDF. So 5 is going to be our independent value, 0.3 is going to be a probability, and 2 is going to be the number of outcomes. So I use my calculator, second vars, go down to A, option A, which is binomial PDF, trials 5, probability 0.3, and the value is 2. So my answer is going to be 0.3087. This is going to be my answer. Alright. Find the probability that you win at least one of the matches. Sorry for the mistype, but it's at least one of the match. So when you see the word at least, it's always going to be greater than or equal to. And it's going to be greater than or equal to 1. So since it's at least, you're going to be having 1 minus binomial CDF. Okay, 1 minus binomial CDF of 5, 0.3, and 1. So again, it's going to be 1 minus second var, go all the way down to B, trials 5, probability is 0.3, and my outcome is 1. So my answer is 0.478. 0.478. Alright, part C. Find the probability that you win 1, 2, or 3 matches. So it's asking for multiple expectations. So you're going to add all of them up. So it's going to be pretty long. So, and it's exact. They want you to find when he wins 1, 2, and 3 matches. So we are going to have binomial PDF of 5, 0.3, and 1. You're going to add it to binomial PDF of 5, 0.3, and 2. We're going to add it to binomial PDF of 5, 0.3, and 3. So the sum is going to be equal to the probability of him winning 1, 2, or 3 matches. And here the answer is going to be 0.8012. Alright, so I hope that this video helps, and I hope that you memorize the formula sheet if your teacher doesn't provide you one. But if your teacher does provide you one, then your life is lucky. Alright, see you in my next video. Adios.